Hey guys, it's Stefan again from the Hypomanic Entrepreneur. Today I want to talk about the concept of burnout and why I think that the general concept of burnout, as commonly portrayed, as commonly understood, is quite misleading because it's based on a lot of assumptions that are uh, to be fair, often the case, but it doesn't have to be in certain conditions. And what I mean by that is that burnout, as commonly understood, is something to be avoided, right? That burnout is something that happens when you work too much, when you don't have enough work-life balance, and so on, and when you basically just work yourself until you're out of energy, right? And what I want to the kind of the kind of idea I want to present here is that uh, this uh, this assumes or that in order for this to actually apply in this sense, that it's limited how much you can work until you burn out, is based on the underlying assumption that you're not actually working for the right goals. Not working for the right intentions. You're working for what you may think you want, but you don't really deep down want to do that in the long term. You're working for someone else's goals, your employers, your parents, your friends, and so on. But it's not your own real goals. It's not something that you have so deep connection to that. Okay, this is something I really want to achieve, and it's really my goal, my intention of getting there. Because if that second case is the situation when you actually found your purpose and direction, there really is no limits to the extent you you can go with your work, with your effort, with your energy to the same uh, to reach such a point where you're tapped completely out. You What does happen, however, is that you get to a situation of difficulties, of course, as life is always filled with difficulties, pain, and so on. But these challenges on the way towards your actual goal to your actual purpose, that is something called growing pains. So, and when you pull through the growing pains, and when you adjust from that, when you take the lessons from the growing pains, you see that okay, you're not really comfortable in your current situation. You see that something has to change, and then you adjust to that. You experiment and try a bit different things until you figure out what works to get yourself in a better situation. And suddenly, a whole new world opens up, and you're at the next level. And now you're better than you were before. But that wouldn't happen unless you had been going through those growing pains on the way towards your goals. But that's something else than the common perception of burnout, right? Because it's not something that makes you collapse. It's something that is a part of the process of actually growing and learning. And yeah, I think uh, that's the main point I want to put across today. That basically burnout, as commonly understood, is based on the concept. It is based on the assumption that you're not actually working for the right goals. And if you're struggling with burnout, I think you're struggling with burnout, uh, you may want to consider what are you actually working for? Is what you're working for really what you want out of life? what you want in the long term for you. And if that's not the case, reconsider your situation, reconsider the direction you're working towards and how you can get and take the step towards what you actually want to achieve. And if you are actually working towards your goals, working towards your purpose, and you're going through these difficulties, just know that it's always difficult before it's easy. It's always hard before you actually learn what's how to get there, and there will always be some hardships on the way. But it's through facing those difficulties, facing those pains, that you actually get better and stronger, and you can handle the pressure to be able to be ready for when the results actually come. So yeah, that's my thoughts for today. Let me know in the comments what you all think. Uh, and as always, be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you all tomorrow.